You ready in there, chickens? We're about a week away from processing our meat chickens. I needed to build a couple of things to help us do that. This outdoor sink washing station was built completely out of scrap. The sink, we brought that with us from Oregon. Longtime viewers might remember the vegetable washing station that I built. We ended up using that as part of our first butchering setup. Wendy was really never happy with that design. The hardware cloth was just very difficult to sanitize. There's really nothing very fancy about this sink station, except maybe the recessed shelves on the sides. That was a last-minute request from Wendy. Here's how it goes together. We'll put a couple of buckets underneath to catch water from each of the drains. For working counter space, Wendy's ordered a couple of metal tables. I didn't get video of me building this station, but I can show some of putting together the killing station. This part is a little complicated. It's the upright support for the killing cone. I'm going to mount it at a 15-degree angle. I chose 15 degrees because that just happened to be an increment that would lock into place on my chop saw, and it was about the right angle. You want it to be tall enough to be, for the buckets that sit underneath, to be pretty close to those killing cones, so it catches all the blood from the chickens. Figuring out the length for the back support is kind of tricky too, but it's pretty fun to do things like this. I've cut this at a 45-degree angle. I'm just gonna feed it right through and raise it up until it's nice and flush with the back of the upright support. Here we are. And so now, oops, I don't know if you can still see that. Yeah, we can still see. Okay. And so now I will just make my mark right there, so I know where to cut it. Before I made my marks and cuts, I very securely clamped the pieces together at a precise distance, in this case 5 inches from this face to this face on both sides. That way each piece could be the same left and right. And here's how it looks. I've just got the cones clamped into place now. They will be screwed down. I want to varnish both pieces, the killing station and the sink, before we use them. That way, after we use them, cleaning will be easier to do. When we do process the birds, it's going to be behind our tractor barn. Right back here somewhere. I need to clean things up a bit, maybe do a little weed whacking. It'll look nicer on the day that we do it. Look out, chickens. Come on, Your Majesty. King Lazy Pants. This is an unmotivated chicken. Cornish cross chickens are a very specific crossbreed, but they're not all clones of each other. This chicken, well, Cornish cross chickens are meant to be fat and lazy, but this chicken just moves slower than the rest, and he doesn't seem to be eating enough. We've got a little runty chicken, smaller than this one, but he's feisty and will fight for his feed. It's okay. Settle down. Here, I'll put you down. There you go. We're going to be processing the chickens in a few days, so maybe it doesn't matter. But I feel kind of bad because that chicken was caught under the mud flap of my moon sled. It just wouldn't move fast enough to stay ahead of it. Fortunately, it was just a leg that was squeezed. I was afraid at first that I might have killed the poor thing, but it was easy enough to get into that structure, lift it up, and pull the chicken free to the inside of that moon sled. Over the next few days, I need to move the moon sled from here all the way up by the tractor barn. So longer moves with the moon sled. That means this spoiled chicken gets his own private feast while I do that and take care of the laying flock. King Lazy Pants has company. I got you. Come on. Oh, there you go. Yes, you're a big one. Come on. Slow moves are probably better moves. Everyone made it just fine. Those Cornish cross chickens can't really fly out of the thing, so I'm going to leave the lid open. All right. Back you go. I'm still feeding the meat chickens twice a day. Now, I'm just doing 2 long moves with the chicken tractor at the same time. I really should have anticipated better when to start moving those chickens towards the processing area. These longer moves are a little more difficult. The outdoor sink and killing station have been varnished. I've cleaned the sink and mounted the cones. It's a safe bet that Wendy won't want to show us actually processing the chickens, but I'll be sure to show you our final setup before we do it. Thanks for watching. Remember, your dreams are closer than the moon. Thanks for taking this trip around the moon with us.